This week from Hollywood, we take you to the premiere of Is God Is in New York. And then we take you to the premiere of The Devil Wears Prada 2 in London. Next, the stars strutted their stuff at the invite-only Met Gala soiree. And Angelina Jolie is leaving LA. We have the scoop. Plus, Dolly Parton canceled her Las Vegas residency, and it's baby number 3 for Cameron Diaz and Benji Madden. And then we shine the spotlight on You, Me, and Tuscany star REGÉ Jean Page. All of these updates and more are coming up. But first, let's take a look at the red carpet. First up, we take you to the world premiere of Is God Is in New York.
The lady he took up with after he burnt us up, find her and you'll find him. A lady by the name of Divine.
Cara Young and Mallory Johnson have a true bond on and off camera.
Cara, I love her. I've been saying this all day.
We've been saying it all day. We really love each other so deeply, and it was, right before we ever got in a callback session together, I was such a huge fan of this woman, Mallory Johnson. She thinks that's crazy.
She's a Tony winner.
But
I don't know why she keeps saying this.
Because it's true. First of all, I mean, all of us black girls, we saw Kindred. That was our favorite book growing up. And I can watch you, I can see you in that story forever and ever and ever. Amen. Like, that's how I feel. Straight up. So when we got together in that callback session, it was just like, I was like, oh my God.
A spicy Janelle Monáe stars as Andy.
I think when I read the script by the incredible, incomparable Alicia Harris, it was everything. It was like I had been waiting on something original, something that blew my mind. It was literally one of the best scripts I've ever read in my life. And when she asked me to be a part of it, I was like, yes. And she also offered me a role where the character was a bit challenging for me.
Vivica A. Fox raved about the incoming stars.
We are passing the torch to the next generation of amazing actresses with Cara Young, who is a 2-time Tony Award-winning actress, my twin, Mallory Johnson. That was a responsibility of Erica Alexander and Janelle Monáe for us to pass the torch to them.
It was born for burning. Ain't nobody innocent. I don't want nothing but blood.
Next, we take you to the premiere of The Devil Wears Prada 2 in London.
Hello?
Well, look what TJ Maxx dragged in.
Sorry. Who is this? Do you know her? Do I know her?
I'm Andy Sachs. Andrea.
She was one of the Emilys.
One of the what?
Power team Anne Hathaway and Emily Blunt held court.
Well, they're very beloved to us as well. I mean, I think these characters, you kind of fuse with them, and hopefully I haven't fused too much with Emily Charlton.
It was a big question for me whether or not I was going to do the bangs again. And I didn't. I don't know.
You do look cute with the bangs.
I don't know. I do like it. So if we're lucky enough to make a third, we'll have to maybe explore it again.
Really short ones.
Like micro.
Incomparable stars Meryl Streep and Stanley Tucci kept it real for us.
The shoes were uncomfortable, much more uncomfortable than 20 years ago. They were already uncomfortable 20 years ago, but at my age now. It was great. It was great. I think
It was great. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. It was nice to be together again. I mean, obviously we've seen each other in the last 20 years, but it was a wonderful experience.
Kenneth Branagh had high hopes for audiences.
I think Devil Wears Prada 2 celebrates fashion, it celebrates people, it celebrates friendship, it looks at how difficult it is sometimes to live in the 21st century, but how much joy they can have. And I think it wears its entertainment, and it's something to say very lightly. And I think that if you really liked Devil Wears Prada, then you will love Devil Wears Prada 2.
Am I having a hallucination?
Hi, Emily.
You also know her?
We were at Runway at the same time, Miranda.
Really? Where was I?
The 2026 Met Gala in New York City did not disappoint. The theme was fashion is art, and designer lurkers got their fair share of artistic contraptions. Here are some of our favorite styles of the evening. flashbulbs popped at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, where Blue Ivy Carter posed in all-white sans parents Beyoncé and Jay-Z. Beyoncé was dressed in an Olivier Roustan dress resembling a crystal-covered skeleton. It was her long-awaited return as Met Gala co-chair after a 10-year hiatus. Sabrina Carpenter's custom Dior film strip dress was iconic, and Heidi Klum made herself into a statue from head to toe. Venus Williams was there, as was Nicole Kidman and her supermodel daughter, Sunday Rose. Blake Lively donned an archival yellow Versace gown with silver embroidery, while Anne Hathaway wore a strapless, hand-painted Michael Kors gown symbolizing the Greek goddess of peace. The Tony Award nominations are in, and some of Hollywood's brightest stars made the cut. Among them, Daniel Radcliffe for Everything Brilliant Thing, Nathan Lane for Arthur Miller's The Death of a Salesman, John Lithgow for Giant, and Rose Byrne for Fallen Angels. In the category for Best Musical, we have Titanic, which currently stars Frankie Grande, along with The Lost Boys, Schmigadoon, and Two Strangers Carry a Cake Across New York. So who will take home the trophies? Find out June 7. A few famous artists have just canceled their upcoming shows, and we have the scoop. Dolly Parton told fans she had a little bad news before announcing the cancellation of her Las Vegas residency, which had been postponed prior. The 80-year-old assured fans she would pull through. Next, Zayn Malik canceled the entire U.S. leg of his Conical tour. Selected U.S. shows have also been cut following a recent undisclosed hospitalization. The Pussycat Dolls canceled their 2026 North American reunion tour, citing poor ticket sales. Post Malone and Jelly Roll canceled several big-ass stadium tour dates due to their album not being quite ready yet. Meghan Trainor canceled her tour in order to focus on her family. Congratulations to Cameron Diaz on the birth of baby number 3. Cameron, 53, and her good Charlotte hubby, Benji Madden, 47, have welcomed son Naudus into the world. Their baby boy joins daughter Radix, born in 2019, and son Cardinal, born in 2024. Cameron and Benji were introduced by Nicole Richie and Joel Madden and have been married since 2015. We can also confirm that comedian Rebel Wilson and her wife Ramona Agruma have welcomed their second child, a daughter named Rose Estelle. The couple, who have been married since 2024, are already parents to daughter Royce, 3. Rebel shared a photo of darling Rose Estelle with the caption, "What a gorgeous blessing to have another little girl." Oscar winner Angelina Jolie just sold her LA home for a whopping $30 million. The Girl Interrupted star purchased the home in 2017, 1 year after divorcing Brad Pitt, for $24.5 million. The 11,000-square-foot home once belonged to Cecil B. DeMille and boasts 6 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms on 2.1 acres. People close to the Maleficent star were not surprised by the sale. Indeed, Angelina has always said she'll sell her LA mansion when her youngest children turned 18. So where will she go from here? Angelina is planning some time away in Cambodia and seeks adventure elsewhere in the world. Stay tuned. This week, we shine the spotlight on You, Me, and Tuscany star Regé Jean Page. The British Zimbabwean actor rose to global fame as the Duke of Hastings in Bridgerton. A Drama Center London graduate, Regé Jean's credits include Roots, For the People, The Grey Man, Dungeons & Dragons, Honor Among Thieves, and Black Bag. This Merchant of Venice star kicked off his career by starring as an uncredited wedding guest in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. That's not too shabby for someone from Waterloo Road. Now Regé Jean is in line with Halle Bailey for You, Me, and Tuscany. Regé Jean gave us his first impression of the script.
My initial reaction reading this script was relief at reading a rom-com that cared about the rom. I've been craving movies that allow themselves to actually believe in love. Movies that allow themselves to believe that you can resolve your problems by talking to each other. Movies that allow themselves to let the characters believe in each other and let you go on a journey to somewhere that you actually really want to be. The privilege of coming all the way out to Italy and living the dreams that you're not quite sure that you're allowed to live, and giving ourselves permission to do that.
Rom-coms have certain no-fail ingredients.
I think you've got to believe in love. I think you have to believe in people. I think you have to leave cynicism at the door. I think you have to allow yourself to think, what if I committed to living my perfect life? What if I was brave enough to go out and fly to the other side of the world and live my dreams and meet the perfect partners to do that with? And the second you do that, put it on the page, put it on a screen, share it with other people who want to live through that, you got a winner.
What was it like filming in Italy?
Once you step out into Tuscany, this is one of the most inspiring environments I've ever been in my life. It's one of the most beautiful places that I have ever had the joy of hanging out in. Trying to capture that and bring that to screen, that was our job, because we had such a wonderful time soaking in the sunsets, the sunrises, the hills, the landscape, the food, and then trying to take all of that and bottle it and put it into a movie and take it home and give it to you. That was the job.
Buongiorno.
Oh!
Gabriella wants to give you a tour of the vineyard.
Why?
Because you're getting married there, remember?
Well, I have plans.
Patrick Schwarzenegger is embarking on a career-defining project that puts him playing dual roles opposite Vince Vaughn and Theo James. S. Craig Zahler's post-WW2 film is titled The Bookie and the Bruiser and depicts the challenges of a post-war society where the theme of the day is still very much life or death. Patrick plays a set of twins who could not be more different. The son of Terminator legend Arnold Schwarzenegger, Patrick's star is on the rise. In addition to The Bookie and the Bruiser, he starred in The White Lotus and just wrapped psychological thriller Bunker, starring Penelope Cruz and Javier Bardem. Three-time Oscar nominee Ralph Fiennes is teaming up with Oscar nominees Colin Farrell and Wagner Moura for the English-language adaptation of the famous play Art. Brazilian Oscar nominee Fernando Meirelles is aboard to direct. Art is a heartwarming story about friendship and the things we hold most dear. As a play, Art opened in Paris in 1994 and has been staged in London's West End, on Broadway, and in Sydney, Australia. The show has attracted a host of well-known actors. Most recently, a Broadway version starred Bobby Cannavale, James Corden, and Neil Patrick Harris. Oscar and Olivier winner Mark Rylance is preparing to make his directorial debut with the heartwarming film Nice Fish. In addition to also starring in it, he's brought an A-list cast onto the roster, including five-time Oscar nominee Michelle Williams, Jim Lickscheitel, and Isabella LeBlanc. Nice Fish explores two lifelong friends as they discover they are skating on thin ice trying to reconnect over a fishing trip. Three women intervene under a guise to shift their story back to center. The project will be shopped at Cannes later this month. This week on our Hollywood Box Office Countdown, we're giving you the top 5 films of the week. Here we go. The 5th ranking film at the box office this week was Billie Eilish Hit Me Hard and Soft with $8 million.
Do you see the scrapes on my hands?
Is that from them?
That is from the fans.
The 4th ranking film at the box office this week was Sheep Detectives with $14.9 million.
Sheep.
The 3rd ranking film at the box office this week was Michael with $35 million.
Q, can you lower the lights for me, please?
The 2nd ranking film at the box office this week was The Devil Wears Prada 2 with $41 million.
You are here to help us through our current scandal.
Click, 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 everywhere.
And the number 1 ranking film at the box office this week was Mortal Kombat 2 with $42 million.
I'm an actor.
Hollywood birthdays this week have our celebrities turning anywhere from 31 to 77. NSYNC star Lance Bass turned 47. 16-time Grammy Award winner Adele turned 38. Man of Steel star Henry Cavill turned 43. Boy Meets World star Danielle Fishel turned 45. Ocean's 11 star George Clooney turned 65. Rocker Billy Joel turned 77. Music producer Shabuzi turned 31. Opus star Rosario Dawson turned 47. And just like that star John Corbett turned 65. And U2 rocker Bono turned 66. Be sure to tune in next week for more glitz, glamour, and news from Hollywood Newsfeed.